My last 10 years in digital marketing have taught me efficient ways to improve website leads. In this video, I'll show you how to improve your website to generate leads, and all without a complete web redesign. We'll explore everything from using multi-step forms and tracking conversions to cutting down on fluffy content and decoding anonymous traffic. Each tip is designed to be actionable and impactful. And there's more. I've got a special gift for you, a downloadable checklist to audit your own website. The checklist will guide you through each step, ensuring you can apply these strategies effectively. Let's get down to business and transform your website into a lead-generating machine. Multi-step forms are a great way to simplify complex forms, improve user engagement, and reduce abandonment rates. In fact, when we replaced the forms on our agency website with multi-step forms, we saw an increase of 7%. The biggest advantage of using multi-step forms is that users feel less overwhelmed, making them more likely to complete the form. By using clever conditional branching, you can actually improve the quality of your leads and segment them based on different factors. At our agency, we use Lead Gen app for all of our contact forms, which also allows us to run A/B tests. You can test a short form versus a long form, or test various steps or fields to optimize your form for better conversion rates. Visit leadgenapp.io to start creating multi-step forms that convert. Tracking conversions is essential because it's the compass guiding your marketing efforts. It tells you what's working and what's not, allowing you to focus on strategies that actually bring results. It's about understanding user behavior, optimizing your ROI, and constantly improving your website for better performance. Let's dive into how you can harness the power of Google Analytics for conversion tracking. It's about getting a clear picture of how users interact with your site and turning those insights into actions. Let's imagine you want to track conversions on your contact us page. So people who are filling out the contact us page, and you want to track those in Google Analytics. So in order to do that, you have to first set up Google Analytics, obviously GA4, and then using Google Tag Manager, you can set up a trigger. A trigger is when something happens when a visitor visits a page. So in this case, when they fill out the contact us form, they go to the thank you page. So we will create effectively a thank you page trigger. And once somebody hits that, we will create an event, and that happens in a tag. And here we have an MQL tag, which basically kicks off when somebody visits the thank you page. And from here, we are telling Google Analytics that this is an MQL event. So as you can see here, the tag type is a GA4 event, and that's the ID of the GA4 profile we are using. And then that's the name of the tag. So we're using MQL to notify it's a marketing qualified lead who has filled out the form. So once we pass this information over to Google Analytics, you can create your custom report, or you can even see this as part of your normal reports within GA4. In here, we're tracking which page they landed on first before they filled out the form. So for example, we have a lead here from Canada, and this person actually visited the blog post first before they eventually filled out the form. So this could be very critical over a period of months or years. You will have a lot of data which you can analyze and understand exactly which pages drive a lot of conversions. Understanding your website visitors is crucial, and Crazy Egg or Hotjar gives us the extra vision we need. You might be wondering why I focus on user behavior. It's simple. By understanding how visitors interact with your site, you can create a user-centric experience, identify pain points, and make data-backed decisions for optimization. Getting started with Crazy Egg is easy. First, set up your account and integrate with your website. Next, let's explore Crazy Egg's heat maps. These visual tools show you where users click, move, and scroll, helping you optimize your site's layout and content. Scroll maps are another fantastic feature. They reveal how far users scroll, indicating if vital information is being missed. And don't forget about the confetti reports. These break down clicks by sources and devices, offering granular insights into user behavior. Wait, there's more. If you want to dive deeper into the world of heat maps, I have just the right thing for you. Check out my detailed video on heat maps. It's packed with insights and tips on how you can leverage heat maps to understand your visitors even better. Just check out the video here or find it in the description below. Many businesses fall into the trap of using overhyped language. They focus more on grand claims rather than real benefits. But here's the key. Your customers are looking for solutions, not just promises. They want to know how you can help solve their problems. Effective service pages content should be clear and direct. Avoid jargon or exaggerated claims. Instead, focus on explaining how your services address specific customer needs. Highlight the benefits, then back them up with features and your expertise. Let's see how it works. Let's transform the sentence from "We offer world-class solutions" to "Our services help you increase efficiency by 30%. It's more specific, problem-solving, and authoritative. Here's another. "We provide unmatched customer service." Well, this can be rewritten as "Our dedicated customer support team resolves 95% of issues within 24 hours, ensuring your operations run smoothly." How does that sound? Remember, the goal is to build trust and credibility with your audience. Use your service pages to effectively communicate how you understand and can solve your customers' challenges. This approach not only enhances your website's appeal, but also drives conversions. Transform your website into a lead generation powerhouse with high quality, authoritative content. But here's the twist. It's not just about any content, it's about content that sparks action and stands out. Let's start with research. Using tools like Google Analytics and Ahrefs, find out what your audience truly needs. What are their goals, problems, or situations they want to improve? Tailor your content to provide smart ideas and actionable guidance. Depth is crucial, but so is relevance. When choosing a topic, aim to cover it comprehensively with a unique twist. Provide answers and solutions that are not just informative, but also actionable. Remember, your content needs to resonate with your audience's specific needs. If you're targeting designers, talk about practical design principles and trends they can apply. Your goal is to provide them with something they can use. Consistency in publishing is key, but what sets you apart is how you present your expertise. Don't just blend in, share unique insights and experiences that highlight your unique perspective in the field. In a digital world full of noise, you have to be more purposeful than ever. Create content that doesn't just inform, but also inspires and stands out. This is how you can make a real impact and grow your online platform. For more detailed insights on creating effective content, be sure to check out my Authority Edge section on my website. It's full of practical tips to boost your content strategy.
So we've seen already there's so many ways you can write content. You can use ChatGPT and there's tons of other AI writers out there. But how will that make a difference now? Because if everybody's got access to tools where they can generate content, the formula has to change. And that formula has already been out there, and Google in fact has written a lot about it, which is almost known as the EAT framework. And the EAT stands for experience, expertise, authority, and trust. So when you look at all these three different circles, trust is literally at the core of it. And by creating content which is not just show experience, you have to actually come from different angles and actually spark imagination and spark that quality. So what we have done, we put together a list of like different ways we can show, for example, experience or show different authoritative signals. So for example, for experiences, you can show case studies, your portfolios, your certifications as part of like that content. So imagine if you're writing a blog post and you want to show experience, you have to include case studies and portfolios and awards. For things like expertise, where you want to stand for knowledge, you have to link to other researches or case studies and white papers and guides. And also, if you have other third-party links coming to your article, for example, that would showcase authoritativeness. So combining these three factors would help your content stand out from all the AI generated content out there. And we have in fact put together a list of all the things which you can do. This is part of our authority mastery framework. You can check out my website, waseembashir.com/the authority edge. I'll actually link it in the description below, where everything is bundled together with lots of videos and SOPs. So every item here, as you can see, has a Loom video, so you can understand exactly how to improve that one element. So once you look at all these elements separately and then combine them into one big thing, that is a massive change or massive uplift which you can give to your content.
All right, let's tackle our next big topic, keyword strategy. This is all about choosing the right words to get noticed by search engines and your audience. Step 1 in our keyword strategy is research. Use tools like Ahrefs to find keywords relevant to your niche. Look for keywords with a decent search volume, but not too much competition. Once you have your list of keywords, it's time to get strategic, focus on long-tail keywords. These are longer, more specific phrases that your target audience is searching for. They might have lower search volumes, but they are less competitive and more targeted. Your next step is to integrate these keywords naturally into your content. This includes your website's blog posts, articles, and even your meta descriptions. But remember, it's not about stuffing keywords, it's about making them a seamless part of your valuable content. Let's see how this works.
For this example, I'm going to use Ahrefs. So inside Ahrefs, I can see for our agency website, we have a domain rating of 57, which is pretty cool. And if we were planning to target certain keywords, I can type in a keyword, for example, the keyword landing pages, and search for it in the United States. And with keyword difficulty, I can set a limit of 10. So I'm looking at keywords with low difficulty. And then there's an option here, lowest DR, which basically says if in the top 5, can you find domains with domain rating of, and we can put a number. So for example, for domain, we have a domain rating of 57. So I want to see, are there people or are there websites currently ranking for the top 5 positions who have a domain rating of 57. So when I apply that, I can see, oh, these are the keywords for which we can actually rank, because this is in terms of, for example, our reach, we can aim to get there. So let's pick an example. So there's Amazon landing page examples as a keyword. It has a difficulty of 3, volume of 10. And if I look at the SERP, it shows me the domain rating for the first website is 66, and then 73 and 40. So clearly this website 40 has a domain rating of which is less than our agency's website domain rating. So this is something which we can definitely target, because they don't have any backlinks and they don't have any domains pointed to it. So we can easily outrank this competition. So this is why I think when picking keywords, you have to understand not just only how difficult the keyword is, but also the SERP. What websites are currently ranking for those keywords? Do they have a domain rating which is higher than your domain rating? Then chances are you won't be able to rank for that keyword. So it's better to pick a keyword for which you can actually rank.
Let's explore why having a landing page is a game changer, even if you already have a fantastic website. Imagine your website is a busy marketplace offering everything from A to Z. It's informative, but can sometimes overwhelm your visitors. Here's where a landing page comes in. Think of it as your personal shop, focusing on one special item, your main objective. Landing pages are designed with a single goal, whether it is to download a guide, sign up for a webinar, or purchase a product. This focused approach boosts your conversion rates as it eliminates distractions. Plus, you can tailor these pages for different audiences or ad campaigns. Say you're running a Facebook ad for a new ebook, directing users to a specific landing page for that ebook rather than your homepage significantly will increase the chance of capturing their interest. Another great thing, you can easily track and measure the success of your landing pages. This data lets you fine-tune your strategy for even better results. Let's take a look at some examples.
Let's look at this example for Mantrax. So Mantrax is a software solutions company, and I found them through Google. And on their website, they offer different functional services and obviously different features. So their key services are custom software development, mobile app, front-end development, legacy, blah, blah, blah. So obviously this is currently their homepage. The website has a lot of pages. It has a blog. So chances are if somebody's looking for custom software development organically, then yes, they might land directly on the page of custom software development. But what if they're running a Google ad account and they want to send the potential prospects onto that page, which talks about custom software development? So because in a simpler way, they can send traffic directly to their website. But the problem here is too much distraction. There's too many links and there's too many ways people can get lost. So what they have cleverly done is they have put together a landing page. So as you can see, the domain here is mantrax.io, but their landing page is try.mantrax.io, which try is a subdomain which is hosted separately, and then they have custom software development as the landing page. So on this page, as expected, there are no links, which means there are no distractions. So if somebody's clicking an ad which says software development company in Canada, and they come to this page where it talks about exactly that search query, chances are everything is super relevant. They might fill out this form. There are obviously other factors which can come in play, but at least this is the right way of differentiating or having a landing page for your ad campaign so that you keep it separate and it's more relevant to your search query.
Let's talk about CTAs and how they can transform your website into a lead generation engine. But first, what exactly is a CTA? It's a prompt on your website that encourages users to take a specific action, like contact us, download a guide, or learn more. It's a part of guiding your visitors through your journey on your site, leading them towards leads or becoming a customer. Now let's explore how to use CTAs effectively. Each page should have a purposeful CTA, guiding your visitors on what to do next, whether it's a blog post leading to a case study or a service page prompting a book a schedule or book a call. Your call to action should align with the visitor's interests and needs at that moment. And don't forget about your main navigation. Your contact us button should stand out. It's your direct line to potential leads, so ensure it's visible and inviting on every page. A well-designed contact us button breaks down barriers, making it easy for leads to get in touch. By strategically placing and designing your call to actions, including a standout call to action button, you will effectively guide visitors through engagement and conversion. Start implementing these tips and see difference in your lead generation efforts.
Let me show you an example from our agency's blog site. So here's a blog post which talks about landing page and homepage key differences. It goes on explaining the differences, but as you can see, while I'm scrolling, the contact us on the navigation bar is sticky. So the moment I scroll, it still stays. So it means if a visitor is or wants to contact us, they can simply click on this button. Then we have a simple call to action here which says landing pages or home pages, find the right choice for your business, so we can help them and they can get in touch by clicking this button. So that's another call to action which we have. And then scrolling down, we then start offering different lead magnets. So here's a 5-point landing page checklist which somebody can download, and because we ask questions like, are you a startup agency or a business, or what describes your role, we are able to then segment these leads from in our CRM and offer them more targeted value, or offer them more targeted emails. So if we continue scrolling, there's obviously quite a few links as well, which are then linking to internal blog posts and service pages, and there's like a video element as well which is embedded on the page, and there's other related topics. And finally, towards the end, if they click on this get started, they go to our contact us page. So overall, that's the kind of I would say level of focus you need to have for every blog post, where every blog post includes certain buttons and certain call to actions through which you can drive visitors to the next step.
Now let's harness another powerful tool, identifying companies visiting your site and engaging them directly. With tools like Leadfeeder or Happier Leads, you can turn anonymous traffic into real company names and track their behavior on your site. Using a tool like Happier Leads, you can identify companies visiting your site and understand their engagement. Then you can leverage LinkedIn retargeting to connect with these companies directly. It's all about creating highly focused retargeting ads that resonate with these visitors, transforming them into high-value leads. Let's check this out in action.
So now I'm logged into our LinkedIn account, and inside your LinkedIn account, you have an option to check your ad account. And once you log in or enter into your ad account, you can create a new campaign. So in here, I've selected the advanced category or the advanced tab so that I can look into all the different options. The one option which I'm particularly interested in is the list upload feature. So under audiences, you will see this option list upload, and maybe in the future LinkedIn might change the user UI or the user experience of this page, but make sure that you find your audiences, and there'll always be an option to upload some kind of information into your audiences. So in this case, click on list upload, and this is where you can now choose whether you want to target companies or contacts. So from my previous example, you can export companies or contacts either from Happier Leads or Lead Feeder, and if you have a list, then you can easily click on, let's say, company list, and then upload a list, and should be like a CSV file, and then you give it a name, and that way the ad which you will create here will only be targeting people in those companies. That is extremely powerful if you think about it, because these are people who have visited your website, but they didn't take an action. Or you can obviously add more information here and set up LinkedIn pixel on your website, and also ensure that you only target people who have not seen the thank you page, because that way you only want to target people who are just prospects and haven't turned into leads on your actual website or your landing pages. But in this example, then you can only target the people who haven't taken an action, and you can offer them some kind of a freebie, either a lead magnet, or you can have a blog post and build up more trust with them. I'm using an example of Happier Leads, but Lead Feeder works exactly in the same fashion. So once you log into Happier Leads, you can click over into the reveals area, and this is where you can see all the visitors who have visited your website. And it also gives you a lot of information about where they have come from and how much time they've spent on the website and how many times they've visited. So depending on, obviously the website, the industry, and a lot of other factors, you can define your own personas. So if I have an ideal customer, I can then choose that ideal customer and then only filter those ones which have a score in this column. So depending on, obviously, if I want to target them, I can export this as a CSV. So there's two options here. I can either export contact information or company information. But the way I think I see it, it's usually people who visit the website. Could be that they are the decision makers, or chances are they belong to a bigger organization and they are different decision makers. So in that case, we would only export out company information and then import that into LinkedIn and then target those people in the company. So that way you're not just targeting one person, you're targeting the entire company. So yeah, there's an option here, and similarly in Lead Feeder as well, you can export both contact information as well as company information.
Thanks a bunch for joining me on this strategy adventure. Don't forget to download your free checklist to audit your website. The link is in the description. If you found this video useful, please hit the like button, share it with your network, and subscribe for more insights. Keep optimizing, keep growing, and let's turn your website into a lead generating success story. See you in the next video.